John Beaufort, 1st Marquess of Somerset and 1st Marquess of Dorset, later only 1st Earl of Somerset. KG was the first of the 4 children of John of Gaunt, 1st Duke of Lancaster, and his mistress Katherine Swynford, whom he married in 1396. Beaufort's surname probably reflects his father's lordship of Beaufort in Champagne, France. The Beaufort children were declared legitimate twice by Parliament during the reign of King Richard II of England in 1390 and 1397, as well as by Pope Boniface IX in September 1396. Even though they were the children of Edward III and next in the line of succession after the father's legitimate children by his first 2 wives, the Beauforts were barred from succession to the throne by the half-brother Henry IV. Early life. Between May and September 1390, Beaufort saw military service in North Africa in the Barbary Crusade led by Louis II, Duke of Bourbon. In 1394, he was in Lithuania serving with the Teutonic Knights. John was created Earl of Somerset on the 10th of February 1397, just a few days after the legitimation of the Beaufort children was recognized by Parliament. The same month, he was also appointed Admiral of the Irish Fleet, as well as Constable of Dover Castle and Warden of the Cinque Ports. In May, his admiralty was extended to include the Northern Fleet. That summer, the new Earl became one of the noblemen who helped Richard II free himself from the power of the Lords Appellant. As a reward, he was created Marquess of Somerset and Marquess of Dorset on the 29th of September, and sometime later that year he was made a Knight of the Garter and appointed Lieutenant of Aquitaine. In addition, 2 days before his elevation as a Marquess he married the King's niece, Margaret Holland, sister of Thomas Holland, 1st Duke of Surrey, another of the counter-appellants. John remained in the King's favour even after his older half-brother Henry Bolingbroke was banished from England in 1398. Later career. After Richard II was deposed by Henry Bolingbroke in 1399, the new king rescinded the titles that had been given to the counter-appellants, and thus John Beaufort became merely Earl of Somerset again. Nevertheless, he proved loyal to his half-brother's reign, serving in various military commands and on some important diplomatic missions. It was Beaufort who was given the confiscated estates of the Welsh rebel leader Owain Glyndwr in 1400, although he would not have been able to take possession of these estates unless he had lived until after 1415. In 1404, he was named Constable of England. Family. John Beaufort and his wife Margaret Holland, the daughter of Thomas Holland, 2nd Earl of Kent, and Alice Fitzalan, had 6 children. His granddaughter Lady Margaret Beaufort married Edmund Tudor, 1st Earl of Richmond, the son of Dowager Queen Catherine of Valois by Owen Tudor. Somerset died in the Hospital of St. Catherine's by the Tower. He was buried in St. Michael's Chapel in Canterbury Cathedral. His children included the following: Henry Beaufort, 2nd Earl of Somerset; John Beaufort, 1st Duke of Somerset, father of Margaret Beaufort, Countesses of Richmond and Derby, grandfather of King Henry VII of England; Joan Beaufort, Queen of Scotland, married James I, King of Scots; Thomas Beaufort, Count of Perche; Edmund Beaufort, 2nd Duke of Somerset; Margaret Beaufort, Countess of Devon, married Thomas de Courtenay, 13th Earl of Devon. Titles, styles, honours and arms. Arms. As a legitimated grandson of the sovereign, Beaufort bore the arms of the kingdom, difference by a Borgiorgo boni argent and azure. The family emblem featuring the portcullis was shown on the reverse of British pennies minted between 1971 and 2008. Ancestry.